Good afternoon, Algebros. This is Mr. Jeffries. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe with the bell. Sorry you can't see my face today. I'm having a little acne thing, so I didn't have the webcam going. Not really. I'm just running out of free versions of that. All right. So, though I do have a face for radio. So, if we're working on these four right here, taking the square root. Well, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. No. You remember, you can't take the square root of a negative. Okay, there's no way that something times something else or something times itself makes a negative. It just doesn't work. So what we do is we take the square root of the positive version. Well, that's not it. That is. All right, so we would just write 2i. All right. This other one. Well, this is biscuits. This is biscuits. All right, it's 3i root 2. You would actually, if it happens to be 1 like number 2, you put the I in between, because if you happen to put it at the end, it gets lost. Okay? Kind of like the middle child. Some people are like, that's not funny. All right, so this one's just 10i. And then second square root 24. All right, so this would be 2i root 6. All right. Now, yes, we've done this. Yes, it's been a hot minute. Potato, potato. But now, part 2, simplify the following. Well, this is adding, so I'm going to add 10 and 4, and I'm going to get 14. So this other one is 5i minus 8i or plus negative 8i. However you want to say it, you're still going to get negative 3i. By the way, if you're needing a scary costume, I have plenty of like math problems that we can print on the piece of paper. You could tape it on your shirt. You'd be really scary. Now, because people are afraid of math. All right.
Wouldn't that be negative 15?
Yep. I just didn't do that. I was getting distracted by the schoolgirl like giggling from the guys in the corner. All right. So yes, it is negative 15 minus 9i. All right. Is everybody good from there? Does anybody need more time right here on 1 through 6? All right. Oh my gosh. You are the people that talk during movies, aren't you? Now, this is what we did yesterday. Remember, we had 3 versions yesterday, 3 methods. We had double distributed, we had FOIL, and we had box method. Okay? I need an example. FOIL. All right. So FOIL, this F is our first terms. So 3 times 4 is 12. All right. O is our outside terms. Negative 2i, negative 6i. All right. I is our inside terms. So 6i times 4, that'll be 24. And then lastly, our last terms. Okay, this is be 6i negative 2i, which gets us 12i squared. Now, when we're combining these, okay, remember these two will combine. So this is like 24 minus 6, so we're going to have 18i. And then plus 12. All right, this right here, we kind of come up with this. Yes, I forgot the negative. All right, remember when we have this, if it's a negative 12i squared, it's going to end up being positive. If this was positive, it's going to be negative. All right, so we have a positive 12 now. That's what happens. And then, why did I try to write 12 again?
Why can't you just like add? And it'd be easier.
What do you mean?
Like, why can't you do like 3 plus 4 and then 6i plus?
Because we're not adding, we're multiplying.
That's dumb. Who'd make math like that?
Well, people that was crazy enough to make math with imaginary numbers. And remember, what did they use it like Tylenol? Or for everything? Opium. Look it up. All right, so that was number 7. Number 8. All right, this is one of our special cases, kind of like some of y'all. Thank you. So negative 2 plus 3i. Now, somebody asked if I could do box. There we go. That's not what I wanted. I want to move the whole thing. Can I not move the whole thing? Oh, there we go. All right. So this one's not used. So we put in the first term and the second term. And since we're multiplying, it's whatever this is, that's what we put in the box. So this is 4 minus 6i minus 6i plus 9i squared. Well, I hope that was somebody's mouth, because if that was an underleg noise, that is vicious, and you need to go see a doctor because there's something in you that has died. All right. So, remember, when you do the box method, those numbers on the diagonal, those combine. All right? Whoa. Now, we know this is going to be 4. All right, this is a plus 9i squared. This, remember, it basically is going to change this, so this is like a negative 9. So this would be negative 5 right here. Negative 5 minus 12i. All right. Now, if you would have done it in the other methods, you should have got the same terms we got inside the boxes written in blue and the ones that were highlighted. Okay. Just we have different methods. All right. So, I know y'all probably forgot, but this is the Captain Insano method. Okay, this is where, you know, Captain Insano, he takes his finger, he pokes the eyes out of the bad guys. So, some of y'all are like, I remember. Basically, you're multiplying the top and bottom by I. So, when we're done, you basically poke the I out of the bottom. Alright, so 4I over -5. And then, so 1 minus 8I over 3I. Captain Insano. So this is distributive property up top, just sitting it up. And this is 3I squared. 3 times -1. All right. So I times 1 is I. Ah, Captain. This is 8I squared, -3. And we know that this 8I squared becomes 8 times -1. So this is +8 plus I over 3. Yes. I just keep forgetting the negatives today. Maybe I'm just wanting to be positive. Literally, that's the whole thing I missed today is all the negative signs. So I'm trying to be a positive Paul over here, and y'all being negative Nellies. Womp womp. That was funny. Yeah, that was one of my better ones. It's kind of like, why didn't the zombie go to school? Because it was feeling rotten. Rotten. Because it's a zombie. Get it? Or it could have thought that, you know, it was going to starve from the lack of brains from all the kids going 6, 7. Or worried about people's oil levels. Now, all right, this one right here, it just says state the conjugate. All right, all you have to do is just write it out. So it's these terms, but what changes? The plus. Yeah, this changes to a plus. Thank you to that student that said that. Two points, Gryffindor. All right. So number 11 was not that bad, but it helps you get set up for the rest of them. All right. Some people are like, I forgot to look at the back. So the back is actually how y'all's notes, if you look at the stuff throughout the week, how it kind of transformed, okay? So we're going to multiply it. Like you got 4 points for doing this part right here in red. All right. And then you got 8 points for this right here. You could have set it up. You could have done it. Whatever.
So in theory, you could have just left the extra blank and cleared that more points.
What now?
In theory, you could have.
No, you have to put something there to get points.
Okay.
Yeah. So this would be 3, and this would be 6i, which is 9 minus 36i squared, which this ends up being 45. Now, this we can actually simplify. We can take a 3 out. Nope. We can take a 9 out. Stop. Wait. Reverse the tape. Alright, so this is 5, 1, minus 2. Okay. So, and I'm trying to plan what we're doing next week because I know a lot of y'all will be gone probably Tuesday, and then it's an e-learning day Wednesday. That's fun. I don't like to test on Mondays. I don't want to. Plus, if we were testing Monday, I'd have to give you a practice test today. All right. Right here. So that's where you get your 4 points for this if we were doing it. So minus 3 squared. All right. So this becomes 2 minus 6i. 1 minus 9i squared. 2 minus 6 over c negative 1. 10. And we could divide a 2 out of everything. Divide by 2. 2 divided by 2. So this would be 1 minus 3 over 5. That's the last one, right? Yeah. Woohoo! All right. For those at home, don't forget, hit like, subscribe with the bell. And for those that are missing class, please come on back. It's lonely when you're not here. All right. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.